55.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Give me a second. How many seconds approximately?
15.
Hello. So this is the recap number 4, 5, something. I am Philo. This is Dizzy, and this is Tingle. Now
Hi.
Tingle is the only one who's actively running something, I think.
Me?
Yeah.
Run? Yeah.
Dizzy's run something, but we don't care about him. So like, yeah, what's happened here within the last 18 hours or something? We actually had like up to like 3 races, and we've had a bunch of like co-op games. So there's been a lot of like unique marathon things going on, which has been really fun. We actually had a Half-Life 2 race with Elgu, Wake Cold, Paprika Killer, and Nubist.
All we gotta say about that is that Nubis lost.
Of course. And Elgu came in number 1. We had a Crash Team Racing race, which like took a while to set up, but it was between Joshimus and Flippio. It was actually a very good race overall. They were really tight like throughout the whole thing, but in the end Joshimus won by 8 seconds. So like if you're into Crash Team Racing, it is definitely worth a good watch because it was a tight like run together. Flippio came behind like a bit from the start, but he caught up throughout the thing. So like yeah, it's definitely worth a watch if you're interested in that. And the last race we had during the 3 of the 3 was a Bastion race, which was between Sereth and Galix. It was a really good like run as well, wouldn't you say, Dizzy?
Yeah, no, it was any percent, so
Yeah,
there's lots of skips you have to do.
Yeah, New Game Plus, which kinda it's not easier than New Game, by any chance, because the skips you have to do is like more complex to pull off. But it ended up really close to each other, and the only thing I remember was like a small misstep that Seraph did, which made that he had to go around. It's a very short run. I think it took like 14 minutes in
14
total,
minutes.
Plus a bit. So like if you're interested in that, it's a very short watch. Definitely I recommend it because it was like close. And it's known that Seraph and Calix is known for like competing against each other in that game. But like that was also in Calix's first, and well, probably only win against Seraph. So yeah, we can recommend that one. And Seraph did the commentary for it. Other than that, we've had some good runs. We've had the Wand of Gamelon cutscene % by Tomba.
Oh, it was a really amazing, like, every single cutscene was just a lot of laughs, and it was a good run. Really good run. And after it we got some presents from Tomba, German voice acting and stuff on Zelda CDI games. It was good.
Yeah, it's known for by being infamously bad and probably considered the worst of the Zelda series. So yeah, if you like a good bad game, that's definitely worth a watch. The other one we had was Tunnel Rats by Cuddy, known as Awful %. It's probably also known as like the worst game on Steam, and because of how the physics in the game works. And Cuddy is an amazing like guy to watch. He basically like left out half of the explanation, which just made it more hilarious because you had like no idea why things suddenly happened. Other than that, we had like Island Pearl
by Ice Finger. It was 90% run. I think the cutscenes were voice acted by porn stars. It was bad, but fun. It was kind of painful because the game crashed 3 times during that run, but it was a good watch.
Yeah, it's a fun game to watch, like definitely, and mostly the cutscenes is what makes it like so fun because the gameplay is quite solid. So like we can recommend that as well. Other than that, we also had like 3 co-op games running here. We had Toe Jam and Earl, which Shrimp and Cruxit ran together. They themselves like say it's a really good run. It's fun to watch like how they cooperate together, because they go on the same screen, but when they can also like split up in the game, and they then goes over to like a split screen setup where they independently like have a screen each. So watching them like going throughout the game being so like what's it called, working together that well is like really impressive, which is like basically all the co-op games are. And it's also like always fun to watch, because it's very unique to marathons to have co-op games, because of like how far each like from away each people usually are. So co-op games is rarely done together unless it's multiplayer or like online games. We also had a SWAT 4 run, 10 players trying to like do things fast together and communicating the chaos ensues. Like it's if you like the SWAT games, it's like fun to watch how they like try to go through the whole game. They have to like stun all the enemies because it's faster. So like when it goes wrong, it's amazing to see how they try to fix this, how they make up for it, and like just how they communicate together as a whole, 10 people. It's amazing to do that. Other than that, we just had, like before this, World of Illusion by Edenal and Croxit, which is actually also a world record. The world record was 22 minutes and 2 seconds, which is around 40 seconds beating the earlier time, of which was 24 and 40, I think it was, like approximately that.
There was also a 2-player 1-controller Ocarina of Time run by Thief Buck and Slask. We didn't see it, but I heard it was really good, and it was kind of chaotic at some point that they got mad at each other, but it's known for that to happen when
and
you're
who
doing
doesn't
a
like
2-player
seeing people
1-controller.
mad at each other?
Yeah, and at the end, like in every practice run, they failed the end, but this time they get it in one try, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's amazing to watch like two people trying to navigate each other in one on control and just have it work. So we can definitely recommend that as well. We also had we've been throughout this whole week having like daily tournaments that Chukat has been like arranging, and this day was Nidhogg, a not too far ago released game where you like fence against each other and has to reach the other screen or the other end of the map before the other guy do. It was the finals were Pyoxt and Srip, and unfortunately it's not watchable, but it's a 12-minute. It took them 12 minutes to finish the run, and they had killed each other 75 times.
Normally it takes about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
it's usually a very short like playthrough or like tournament thing, but it was just so intense. Like we had inside the practice room, we had like people lining up behind it and just like cheering. It got really intense at the end. It was so fun. Other than that, we actually have a lot of tournaments running here, just casually. Like you cannot pass through the venue without seeing at least one Smash game being played. Like people here are so competitive against each other in the Smash games, and like it's all casual, but they're just so. It's impressive to see like people pull that off all the time, and it's always fun. Even though maybe the songs can get a bit annoying at times. Let's just say I had the Kirby Gourmet theme on my head the whole day yesterday.
That was bad.
It gets intense at the end, or like it gets into a lot. And currently we like have people just casually running Majora's Mask like against each other. Like it's amazing to be here and just see these people just compete against each other because it's fun and because they can finally like do it to like close to each other.
It's really funny.
Yeah, there's always something to watch, like always people going against each other. We also right now have like a Blast Blue tournament running where there's like always things to see. The gamers are so skilled in these things. It's always amazing.
A lot of Super Mario 64 happened to at races. And
Super Mario 64 is also a
it's
very
funny.
often run thing.
You see it all the time.
And like talking about skilled people, we've had Rubik's cubes all over the place. Like I've always wanted to pick up and like try to learn Rubik's cubes, but so like when I come here and have Maelstrom, who's been doing it like for 3 years, just consistently doing it with one hand, a 3x3.
Faster than any of us.
Yeah,
can
faster
figure
than
it out.
anyone is like able to even do it is insane.
And Roser finishing an 8x8 one, it's crazy.
Yeah, I did it by half an hour the second
Yeah.
time, I think. Like, it was insane what people can do here. Like, stuff like this is just happening all over the place. Like, for those who aren't here or who decided not to go here, you should go here because it's amazing what people are able to do. Like, we also, like, during the last, like, 18 hours, we've also had 2 world records.
Yeah.
Earlier today we had 3D Dot Game Heroes, which was run by Oscar, and he actually got the world record by 30 seconds. Ended with a time which was 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 41 seconds. It's an amazing, charming little game, and seeing him do it like so well it was very fun. So we can definitely recommend that run. Also, like if you just like voxel based or like the blocky art style, it's a very charming little game to watch. Other than that, we had
An offline fast world record by Gio. It was 30 minutes and 25 seconds, and he beat the previous world record with 15 seconds. So that's pretty good. We just heard it before we started, and yeah, congrats.
So yeah, like there's some amazing things happening all over this place. We've had like consistently this pink pig, who's like been running around throughout different people's hands, making squeezy noises, and Shrimp for like a long while got scared whenever like sorry, not Shrimp, Noisy got very scared whenever like put it up against his head and used it. So like yeah, that's basically what's been happening, like of like extraordinary people within things within this 18 hours recap. There will be more later, but like just watch whatever is coming up. We have what do we have next? I think I don't know. Next up we have like a lot of interesting games. Pokemon is coming up soon on the blue screen, I know.
Pokemon.
So that's gonna be hype. But yeah, we hope you like this recap, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of ESA.
Until next time.
Until next time.